Hey friends, in our earlier session, we saw what reflection exactly is and where all it occurs. So, we are back with another quiz on that session. But before we get to the quiz, here is a very interesting fact. We learnt about two types of reflection. Specular reflection, shown by shiny mirror-like surfaces, and diffused reflection that occurs at rough surfaces. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Surfaces which we know and perceive as flat aren't perfectly flat. Even mirrors look like this when magnified. This is also the case with other shiny and supposedly flat surfaces that we see daily. These irregularities are too small to be seen by our naked eyes. But here, interestingly, though diffused reflection is supposed to occur, specular reflection occurs. Why is this so? We saw earlier how light can be represented in the form of a wave which is composed of crests and troughs. Wavelength is the distance between two successive crests or troughs. So, when the size of an irregularity on any surface is smaller than this wavelength of light, light sort of overlooks the unevenness and gets reflected in a specular fashion. But when the size of the same irregularity is bigger than light's wavelength, then diffused reflection occurs. This is the reason why, at times, some dull objects like glass or marble are either polished or processed, so that the size of the irregularities on their surface keep on decreasing to the point where they become smaller than the wavelength of light, thereby achieving more reflection of the specular type, giving their surface a smooth mirror-like appearance. So there's more to see in reflection than just yourself. Now it's time to begin the quiz. Remember, only a few seconds will be given to answer each question. All the best! When sun rays strike a window pane, what kind of media are involved, if any? Air, glass, air and glass, vacuum. A collection of many rays is called a bigger ray, a beam, a stream, a flash. A reflecting surface includes mirrors, stones, dull books, all of these. Reflection of the best quality is seen off still water surfaces, shiny metal plates, polished marble slabs, mirrors. State whether true or false. Upon interaction with any medium, light undergoes no change whatsoever. The angle formed by the incident ray with the reflected ray is called the angle of incidence. When light strikes a surface at any angle, it will be reflected too at that angle. The angle of incidence and reflection can be calculated even if the incident ray and the reflected rays are in two separate planes. Which factor do you think we have control over while studying reflection? The angle of incidence, the angle of reflection, the normal, none of these. The inner surface of the spoon can be compared to which type of mirror? A convex mirror, a concave mirror, a plane mirror, none of these. If a beam of light is incident onto a surface making an angle of 35 degrees with that surface, then the angle of reflection will be 35 degrees, 45 degrees, 55 degrees, none of these. Here, the answer is 55 degrees. The angle of incidence is the angle made by the ray of light with the normal. As the normal is always perpendicular or at a 90-degree angle with any surface, the ray makes an angle of 90 minus 35, that is 55 degrees, with the normal. As the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are always equal, the angle of reflection too is 55 degrees. That's all for now. For more such quiz sessions, please subscribe to our channel. Friends, in life apart from science, moral values too require some serious thought. Thus, we have started a new channel called V2Lead that's constantly updated with real life situations at regular intervals that are guaranteed to make you think and pen down your thoughts. So browse through our videos, make suggestions, and be a part of our effort to revive and spread fast-dying values. Until next time, keep watching, keep learning, and follow your curiosity.